Hello everyone, today we will talk about the transit of the Moon. The transit of the Moon is in trine with the natal Saturn. How the transiting Moon in a trine with natal Saturn will behave depends on the position of natal Saturn. This transit may be more prominent in your life if you already have planets in aspect with your natal Saturn. But the basics are as follows. Emotional tides are muted under this influence, and at this time you will invoke endurance and patience. Your responses and emotional expressions are more balanced than usual, as the sensitive and soft nature of the Moon lends itself to the stabilizing vibrations of Saturn. Considering that the transit itself lasts for 2 hours, it can be said that a dose of emotional control, self-confidence, practicality, persistence and ability to organize passes through us and gives us patience and strength to endure adversity or stress. Think of it as the universe's way of briefly giving you a cosmic thumbs up. Although these two planets don't really get along, the trine transit brings a wave of stability and clarity that feels like a breath of fresh air, especially if life has been chaotic and dramatic. Use it to take care of some extra responsibilities or situations that require extra patience, such as troubles you've recently faced. But you must hurry, because of the short duration of the transit. Direct your thoughts and feelings towards constructive changes in the basic structures of your life, getting a feel for the places you can reorganize to encourage greater stability. Rely on patience and emotional strength to resolve sensitive or complex issues when others come to you for advice on a personal matter or just a shoulder to cry on. It is likely to be a strong intuitive connection with the elders in the family, with whom you will experience greater emotional maturity in general. Your practical and emotional nature work together to help you create a secure foundation in your family, home life, and career. Your emotions so beautifully aligned with your sense of duty and responsibility are the best hours to tackle the tasks you've been avoiding, as your ability to focus is enhanced. Although this transit brings a sense of stability and allows you to face challenges with a calm and measured approach, you will feel more conservative and less inclined to experiment, seeking solace in familiar and comfortable surroundings. Think about how this sense of security can be a foundation for growth, not a limitation. Because in any case, you can trust this decision-making process. If you need to make a difficult decision, you can handle it, as well as give good advice to others and help them make decisions. As we have already stated, your emotional barometer is more stable, which makes it easier for you to handle sensitive or challenging situations with grace and maturity. This isn't about exciting adventures or dramatic changes. Instead, this transit whispers a reminder to appreciate structure, order, and the simple things in life. Traditional values and old habits will bring solutions to new problems. All you need is to rely on strong instincts and common sense when making important decisions about your home and family and presenting them to the outside world. Although your own intuition will be an active source of wisdom and guidance at this time, try seeking advice from an older or wise woman, wise guidance from an older family member or older mentor. There are many ways to gently step out of your comfort zone while respecting your need for stability and taking responsibility for your emotional well-being. If you feel a heightened sense of duty to yourself and others, fostering deeper connections through reliability and trust, be careful not to become overly rigid or detached. Balance your sense of duty with empathy and compassion, ensuring your relationships remain nurturing and supportive. Connect with your family, spend a quiet hour with them, look through family photo albums and study genealogy. So it's perfect for family gatherings. Think about how you can show yourself to others while allowing yourself to be vulnerable and open to receiving support. That's a deep sense of emotional maturity. You are likely to approach your feelings with a practical way of thinking, which will make it easier for you to deal with emotional problems. If you feel isolated or excessively serious, look for activities or people who bring joy and lightness into your life, to more easily create a balance between emotions and responsibilities. If you are usually moody or prone to emotional outbursts, you will get a reprieve from this during this time. You'll feel like you can better deal with your emotions, but you won't ignore or suppress them. Although this transit correlates with receiving help from others, it will primarily be about feeling more confident in making decisions today. Thinking about family traditions, old films, and photographs also brings you peace and connection with your roots. You will feel that you are drawn to the past and you will get a lot of pleasure from scrolling through those old photos and memories. What small steps can you take today to foster a more compassionate and understanding relationship with yourself and others, or to go back in time? Visit a nearby museum and let yourself think while you're inside.